Alrighty, turn 107, March 23rd, 1942. Let's see what kind of damage we can do to Hellsen. Alright, auto flip the base. Alright, does not look like they got any of my oil. Alright, night phase over, coming up on morning air phase. Here we go. Holy cow! There's a lot of guys here. I'm going to take a horrendous losses in the air this turn. Because those Sallies are going to come in with not much protection after this. Come on, guys. I guess the one positive here is that the Zeros went in first and not the Sallies. Sallies would have came into this, it'd be a complete nightmare. Not that it's not that it's not gonna be. We're not doing too well. We're damaging a lot. I just don't know if that's gonna matter much or not. I mean, in order for him to put 89 Warhawks by themselves up, he has to be running like 100% cap. Alright. Enough watching this. Alright. So he put up quite a few. Supposedly we lost 8, he lost 1. That's crazy. I mean, he put up 100, 136, 151 fighters. Wow, that's like everything. That's not quite everything. That's the majority of what he has up here in Burma. I dread my Sally's coming in now. Maybe they won't. Maybe we'll get lucky. I doubt it, but alright, bomb and battalion. $16 hits in the light clouds. Here they come. Yes, withdraw, withdraw, withdraw. This is gonna be sad. I can't watch it. $155. Holy cow. 55 lost. Holy cow. For 6 hits. You believe that crap? In the why didn't you just cancel because of thunderstorms? Sure, the wind blows everywhere else and they won't fly, but no. Uh, 20 more hits. Yeah, this is just gonna. These guys are just gonna get mauled now. Yep. Unescorted bombers leave, so 6 left. But the other 20 continued on. Wow. Bloodbath. And not the good way. Alright. That was the morning air phase, and we paid a heavy price. Sure, now the weather's too bad to fly. we're going to go into the naval combat, which probably won't be any, and then into the land combat phase. Bombardment at Clark. Alright, come on. You got about 200 assault strength here. Yes! Alright, they both ran. Alright, well, that's the turn. Not too bad, other than the bloodbath over Rangoon. We'll let the production run out, then I'll pause the video, I'll get some saves, I'll grab some data, we'll come back and look at our losses. Alrighty, well, a normal turn in the war, except for the encounter over Rangoon. I will say that did surprise me. I did not expect him to put so many fighters there. I thought he might, long range cap it or something like that. Just because he might be worried about getting the damaged aircrafts out. Because there's nowhere to move them. But I guess I was wrong. So let's go ahead and go over some stats here. Start off with score-wise. We went up 41 points. The Allies went up 99. No surprise. In the air, they lost 2 aircraft. That is horrible for us. In the air, we lost 106. Let's see. Their aircraft, they lost 2 P-40s. 1 to air and 1 to ops. That I don't know how we didn't kill more planes than that, but because the Zero has it has minimal guns. If it had some 50 cals or all 50 cals instead of the 7.7 millimeters, that would be a totally different fight. Because we had a lot of damages, but not many kills. So I think a good chunk of those Warhawks and P-38s and the Martlets and so forth are all in a damaged state, sitting on Rangoon runways, in the airfield. The problem is we have no way to capitalize on it due to the losses to our Sally force. Now we still have a lot of Sallies available, but he probably took out half of our force there, of the ones dedicated to the Burma theater. So you can see we lost 68 Sallies of the 2A, which is the main bomber we are using. 65 were air to air, 3 were ops. We lost 19 1C Sallies, all air to air. And what surprised the heck out of me, we lost 19 Zeros, 15 were air to air and 4 to ops. That surprised me. I knew as soon as I swept Rangoon and I saw 100 fighters, I knew we were in trouble because we were sweeping with like 40. But that's so 106 losses for us. This is where it may or may not hurt. Although they're Army bombers, and to be honest, Army bombers don't matter in this game. Yeah, they're nice to bomb stuff, but they don't get high skill and they don't matter. Naval bombers are the ones that matter. So Army bombers, and we have tons of them. We get a lot of Army pilots. I don't like losing. I'm more worried about losing 100 aircraft than I am about losing 100 pilots. So let's take a look. We lost 44 killed and 45 are missing. So 99 pilots are dead or missing. 6 made it back wounded. So that's not all that great. That's a huge number. Now, those 99 are all the ones that were lost in air-to-air, most likely. And the 6 that were wounded, maybe from the op losses or so forth. But we lost a lot of planes. I'm honestly surprised. They only went up 99 points, so I'm kind of surprised by that. Because we lost 106 aircraft. The bulk of those are 2 engines, so that's 2 points apiece. So if it wasn't for that, he looks like he would have dropped down 100 points. He would have lost 100 points this turn. But that's just what it is. Let's go ahead and look at incoming aircraft for us. We got a week to some nates, and then 8 days total. We get a bunch of fighters, including our first group of float fighters. We get some Nels and some Babs. I can't remember if any ships were sunk last turn or not. Nope. Okay. So we're still looking at the Repulse, Prince of Wales, and the Cheetos as the large only major ships that have been sunk. There's a handful of Allied cruisers as well. There's 3 heavies, 2 lights there. There's a couple more lights here. And that's about it. So overall, I mean, other than that light carrier, we really haven't lost anything major. I mean, we're losing some LSDs, which I've lost, it looks like 5 here. Usually I haven't lost 5 in all of 44. I'm not 44, but 42. So I'm kind of falling behind here. I'm not doing as well as I normally do. Partly, I think, because it's a variance game, and he really upped his AA game. So my aircraft are finding it harder to kill his ships, which means he has a more surface presence earlier in the war. But let's come back out here. Ship availability, 40 days to the Junio, 68 to the Unio. We get a couple ships here and there, nothing major coming in. I'm gonna like those tankers coming in. I'm excited about those. I'm excited about the destroyer. I need as many destroyers as I can get. I get a sub. AV, I think it's probably about the last AV I'll get. There's the carrier right there, followed by another decent tanker. But nothing major coming, and that's fine. On the ground, we got 4 days to our new division. 4 days after that, we get an armored brigade, both in Cameron. So we'll be. I'm leery of shipping them now, because let me pop over here. I mean, if you don't know off the top of your head, Cameron's right here, which means I normally would rail them to Saigon, walk over to Phnom Penh, and then take the rail up to Bangkok, and then come up the trail. But you're probably talking 3 weeks to get up into Burma. In 10 days, 2 weeks, I could ship them into Burma. So it's much faster, but I'm a little shy because of the encounter we had at Molmein. I will probably end up shipping them, but I'm gonna have to put some kind of cover force up here. I thought my recon and my nails that I have there would at least give me a warning that something was coming, but they did not. So I don't know where he was coming in from. And the only thing I saw were these ships up here at Akyab, and I still see them. But I don't think you can go from Akyab to Molmein in one turn. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That might be a flank run for Allied ships. So maybe. But he came in at night, so he didn't move during the day phase. So he had to be, in this area here. I'm just not sure how he got through my recon, but oh well. go back into here. I hate that typewriter noise. It's just so loud. Okay, let's hop into production. Engines and aircraft. 18, 29, 44, 46 engines produced. 3 zeros, 2 Oscars, 2 Sallys, a Dinah, an Ann, and a Jake. It's our standard production for everything. Devices, we whipped out 108 infantry squads. We got 208 in stock. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of units needing replacements and upgrades. But I'm not sure why we're upgrading the 41s and not the 43s, being how I brought them forward. I'm not really sure on that one. But we produced some, 30 support, 20 engineers, 17 AV, then down into the engines, the mines, and so forth. I'm going to take a look at infantry. Well, maybe the 41 is the new one I moved up. See, here's the 143. Did I screw that up? I'll need to look at that. I wonder if I screwed my variant points up and I didn't reset this. I'll look and see, make sure I bought them, and then I'll look in the editor. I think that's something you could change mid-game, though. But I'll need to make sure I made the mistake and then check with a Hellsen about it. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and pull up Combat Reporter. No sea, no other on the ground. We bombarded that Clark. We attacked that Tillijep, and we captured the base. Now that we brought more troops in, we pushed the defending, I believe those are both Dutch troops out. They fled north, unfortunately. But we did take the base. Amphibious-wise, we landed that Mir in the air. Fiasco. We bombed Baton, Clark, Kukong. He tried a night raid on Miri, ran into my Oscars on night patrol. We didn't damage him at all, but he missed bombing my oil. He came in pretty low too. I only had 5 minutes to get him. I need radar. I know we're slowly getting them, but I need them. I need more. We bombed some bases at enemy troops at Langsa. Didn't really seem to do any damage to them in the strikes, but I'm hoping that we did some disruption or fatigue. Just little bit here and there. We wouldn't take them down. We bombed a bunch of Chinese places, not a bunch, a couple. I think we had a few missions canceled due to weather. And then Rangoon. We came in first with 36-0 sweeping, as we have been, and ran into a wall of, 151 fighters. Yeah, it was not pretty. So, well, that's strange. It says we swept at 36, but it only shows 7 here. I don't know. And the worst part about this was that, unfortunately, my Sallys flew right into it. Several messages popped up saying, they aborted due to non-escorts, but like 15 planes aborted their missions. I even had, so they came in and got mauled. And then more came in on their own and got mauled. Like this group came in and 6 turned around. It's like, well, if they're turning around, won't they all turn around? But apparently not. This group came in with 27, and I think 6 or 7 of those turned around. The rest just came in blindly and got mauled. So it just was bad all around. It's going to take me a while to recover from those losses. I just don't have, 100 Sallys in the pools. Signet intelligence here. Pakabaru, Nomiya, Pearl, Palmyra, LA. I'm wondering if he's making Noumea a heavy base because he's been expanding it. But that's an issue for later. We're not looking at Noumea yet. It's kind of on our distant radar of a base we'd like to take. But we have other things more important on our plate right now. Unknown. We got unloading, written off, damage. Alright, written off, snoop. Okay, loading resources, and only one unit upgraded though this past turn. Task forces being sighted, us sighting enemy task forces, and seeing aircraft. Repairs. The Soryu is finally fully repaired a truck, which lets me go into beginning to launch Operation Chalk. Chalk? Yep, Chalk. It's just it's a word that popped in my head, so that's what I'm using for it. It'll take me about a week before Chalk gets fully formed and to its target. I may cover more later in later turns until before it happens. I may not. Depends. I just want to keep the operational security pretty tight. So we will see. I may mention it that if it's on course or whatever, but I don't think I'm going to talk about it very much. Maintenance-wise, several aircraft down for maintenance. We admitted to losing a couple ships months ago, apparently. We occupied Membora with autoflip, and we captured Tilajep. And we expanded some forts. We got an airfield finally built on Alunga. Yeah, see, Chittagong is size 9. That's going to be a trouble, which means he could put bombers there. Cox's is size 3. I got Tahiti. Yeah. He had a lot. That's probably a lot of points in bases. So we'll have to deal with Chittagong being size 9. Come over back up here to the map. Yeah, so that's a size 9. That lets him extend his bomber range. Instead of coming out of like up in here, or possibly in these airfields if he builds them up. Although I really haven't seen any of these being built. So maybe he's abandoned them. I might want. I don't know. I want to concentrate on Rangoon to crack that giant nut he's put in here. But everything else is like lightly defended. I wonder if I should come up here and pressure Lashio. Although he has 1,008 assault strength here. He probably has another Chinese unit here that he bought out. I don't know. It's just I don't know where he's getting all this assault strength. But let me come back in the combat reporter. Make sure we covered everything. Go ahead and close this. All right, Burma, the current thorn in our side. Looks like he has 1,000 assault strength at Lashio, maybe a little more. He has over 1,000 here at Rangoon, and more on the way. He has a first Burma division, the 18th UK division. He has a 7th armored brigade here. He may have another tank unit I saw. I don't think it's in Rangoon yet. And he has a Chinese corps and an Indian brigade, along with a handful of Burma battalions and so forth. And he seems to be feeding more troops down the path here. Now, the trouble I'm seeing is, one, where's he getting all these troops at? I don't know where he's getting them. Because, see, there's another 40,000 here at Akyab. That's another 1,000 assault strength. I mean, look at all those tanks there. Where the hell did he get 1,800 tanks? Towards the end of March, do the Brits get that many? Or has he brought U.S. units in? I just don't know that. I'm assuming he has the 6th Aussie Division, the 7th Aussie Division. He should have those formed somewhere up here in India or Burma, so those are around here somewhere. I'm sure he has a bunch of at least base forces up here at Chittagong. I mean, he could have this whole area over here in the east stripped, and they all are along the coast. I don't think I've seen any of these bases expand. So I'm just worried about where. I mean, I just don't know where he's getting all these assault strengths, all these troops. I'm trying to think of. I mean, from my game against Lodric, we're about a month behind, and I'm just now in that game getting the sixth and seventh Australian divisions formed. But that doesn't explain how he has 1,000 here at Lazio, 1,200, 1,300 at Rangoon, another 1,000 here. I mean, where are these troops coming from? I mean, if he's an Akyab, if they're Indian troops, he has to pay. He has to pay for them. I think, possibly not. But if he's moving anything forward, then the India has to be lightly defended. I mean, do I pull out of Rangoon, leave like 2 divisions there to keep them occupied, and then come up here in the Bay of Bengal and land and threaten India? I mean, I've never invaded India because I'm just not one of those players that, goes for that kind of stuff. I mean, I've always thought about doing it, but I never, I expand slowly past the first week or two, so I never have the chance. I just wonder if that's something I should do. Because I'm just trying to, if I knew for sure he pulled, these are all Indian troops, and he's pulled them out up here, I would definitely come in and land. Maybe land at Diamond, and just see, Diamond's not built up at all unless he's building forts. Calcutta's built up mostly just the airfield, probably just to stage all his heavy bombers out of. But, so I don't know. I just wonder if I should forget about Burma for now, and then maybe plan for a big invasion of India. I mean, because you can see what I have at Rangoon. I have 3 divisions basically here, plus another division and other troops, although the Thai division is not worth much. It says 164 assault strength. It's maybe in combat, it's maybe worth about 50 or actually 60. It's not worth a whole lot. I'm doing some bombarding this turn just because I want to make sure, see what's come in, because there's more here than there was. I'm pretty sure the 18th British Division is in here. I'm not sure if anything else came in with it. I'm reconning all my sallies have been stood down. I have not replaced any losses yet, because I'm wondering if he's going to now hit some of my airfields with his heavy bombers to try to finish off a bunch of my damaged aircraft. And I don't want to take like 4 replacements today and then lose 4, 5, 6 more planes and then have to wait a week to replace those. Because you can only do 12 a week. You can only have 1 time you can replace them. So if you take one replacement, you're done for a week. If you take 12 replacements, you're done for a week. So you got to be careful when you fill out your units. And down, see, these are all the troops I had moving into Burma. They're all on hold at the moment. Got not much going on in Malaya. Sumatra, my Marines have arrived at Langsa. We were doing an attack here. We should take this base. They will probably retreat into the mountains, which is going to kind of suck. But that's just what it's going to be, because they can't retreat here because I own the Hex side. They won't retreat north because there's nothing here for them, so they're going to probably retreat here. Or I'm hoping they just surrender. I'm so tired of chasing troops. This is all, Sumatra is mostly ours. Borneo, we're still dealing with these fragments of Allied troops. We haven't taken any more bases there because we're waiting. We did take Batavia last turn. I have minesweepers coming in this turn to start clearing the mines. Once those are clear, I have more troops coming in. Basically, the rest of the troops, I should say, not necessarily more. The rest of the pieces of the divisions that are here. Then I'm moving south. I'm moving over here to finish off these units. We took Tillajat. I'm going to move up here and block the rail, so all these units are trapped. And then I got to think about what we're doing for the southern half. Everything else down here is pretty much ours. One of you guys pointed out that I haven't taken the stop base here, and you're right, I have not. I put that on my list so I can send a fast transport there and take that dot. I do have a lot of bases here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bases that I can see off the top of my head right here that aren't mine. We're taking the Mamir this turn. I got to finish off these troops here. So there's still got a lot of cleanup work to do. Coming down to the New Guinea, New Britain, Solomon area, nothing really going on here. We're unloading a bunch of fuel at Rabal. This guy should reach way this turn and shock attack. I'm hoping he wins and destroys the unit, but my luck he'll just like retreat to here, and then I'll be playing the same old chase game. Guadalcanal built a level 1 airfield. We will build it up to level 4, possibly even higher. I'm not sure yet. I may go up to like level 2 I want to get up to at least level 2 before I do anything. Possibly even higher, then go back to building up forts. Down in the South Pacific, nothing new going on here. We're kind of at a standstill, waiting for more men and stuff to be shipped down. We got plenty of men at truck. Let me go ahead and pop this up. You can see we got a full division, a piece of division, a couple garrison units that are large, a bunch of naval guards, and so forth. We have a lot of units here that we just need to move south. So it's just a matter of getting it done. One of these is bringing more men. One of these is heading home. We're dropping off supplies. Still at Pagan, this is so slow on that level 1 port. I think those are more men. Yep. These are more men coming down. So we got plenty of men coming south. My picket line, we'll take a look. Heavy rain, moderate rain, thunderstorms, partial clouds, and overcast. All right. Hauling resources and oil, resources. Am I loading? Yep, I'm starting to load another unit out of Tokyo. Hauling, moving some supplies from Nagasaki to Shanghai. I'm pretty much just continuously feeding supplies into China. I don't want to run low. And China. Not a whole lot going on here. I'm just moving some men, waiting for my mass of men at Hankow to recover from the previous failed attempts to invade. I'm waiting for these damn tanks to upgrade. I don't know what they're waiting for. I'm not sure what the criteria is for them to upgrade. What kind of crooked dice rolls do I need to make? Because only 1 or 2 have fully upgraded. The rest is sitting here turn after turn after turn doing nothing. I have vehicle points in the pools. I mean, I can make the tanks. I just don't know why it's not. If anyone has an idea what I might be missing, I don't know if just because they're out of range of a big headquarters. I mean, they are southern armies in China, so their headquarters aren't here. But they should still be able to draw, upgrades and that like everyone else at a normal base. I mean, Hankow, a fairly big base for me. Size 4 port, size 9 airfield, 6 forts. I got 40,000 supplies, so I'm not sure what the issue is. I'm a little low on support. Maybe that's what the issue is, but I don't know. But that's what's going on. If you guys enjoyed watching the turn unfold, me getting my Air Force crushed at Rangoon, go ahead and click on the like button. If you're following along in the campaign, I'm going to one against Lodric, and you have not subscribed, just go ahead and click on that button too while you're at it. Yep, and until the next turn, you guys all always have a great day, and I'll see you later.